You try to take a breath, but the air feels thick, heavy. Your chest barely expands. You try again, and suddenly something feels wrong. Your arms won't move. Your legs won't move either. You try to sit up, but your body doesn't budge because something is pressing down on you, hard. Your eyes open, but there's no light, just darkness, total darkness. The kind of darkness where you can't even see your own hand in front of your face. And then you feel it, dirt, packed tightly against your face, against your chest, against your arms. You realize something terrifying. You're buried, alive. Your breathing instantly speeds up. The dirt above you shifts slightly as your chest rises, then presses back down, heavy, crushing. You try to stay calm, but your brain is already screaming something you don't want to hear. There's only a limited amount of air down here. You force yourself to inhale slowly, because every panicked breath burns oxygen faster. And oxygen is now the most valuable thing you have. Somewhere above you is the surface, but you have no idea how deep you are. 2 feet? 6 feet? 10? You try to move your hands again. Your right arm barely shifts. The dirt packed around it feels like concrete, but your fingers twitch. That's something. Your heart is pounding now, and your brain begins calculating something instinctively. Air. How much air is trapped in the space around your head, and how long can it last? Scientists estimate a human trapped underground with a small air pocket may have minutes, maybe an hour, before oxygen runs out. And every breath you take now is making that time shorter. You try to shout, "Help!" But the sound dies instantly. The dirt absorbs it. Your voice barely travels more than a few inches. No one above ground would hear you. And then another terrifying realization hits you. The dirt around your chest is tightening. Every breath you take causes the soil above to settle slightly, which means something horrible could happen next. The air pocket around your head could collapse. You force yourself to stop moving. Slow breaths, careful, controlled, because panic is now your greatest enemy. You focus on your right hand again. Your fingers dig slightly into the dirt. Loose soil near your face. That's good. Loose dirt means it might be possible to move it. Slowly, carefully. You scrape away a small amount, just a few grains falling toward your chin. More space for air. But then, something else happens. More dirt slides down to replace it. The weight above shifts. Your heart jumps. Because if too much soil collapses at once, it could crush your chest completely. You freeze, not moving, barely breathing. Your brain is now fighting 2 problems at once. One question dominates your thoughts. How long can you survive down here? But another question is creeping into your mind too. How did you get here? You search your memory. Fragments appear. Flashes. You remember standing near the edge of a construction trench. Loose soil. Someone shouting. Then the ground giving way beneath your feet. A trench collapse. One of the most dangerous accidents in construction. Because when soil collapses, it doesn't behave like sand. It behaves like concrete. A single cubic meter of dirt can weigh more than a small car. You feel the weight pressing against your ribs. Every inhale requires effort, your lungs fighting against thousands of pounds of earth. You scrape at the dirt again, slow, careful, trying to widen the small space around your face, each movement giving you a little more air, but also risking another collapse. And then you feel something else, a faint vibration above you. Your heart races. Someone might be nearby. You try to shout again. "Help!" The sound still dies instantly. But maybe, just maybe, someone heard the collapse. You listen. The vibration comes again. Metal striking something. Distant, but real. Rescuers might already be digging. Relief rushes through your mind. You're not alone. Someone is looking for you. But then another thought interrupts that relief. If rescuers are digging, They might not know exactly where you are, and digging blindly could cause another collapse. Suddenly, the dirt above shifts slightly, a small cascade falling onto your shoulder. Your breathing stops instantly. You freeze, because too much movement above could bury you deeper. Minutes pass, or maybe seconds. Time is impossible to measure down here. Your brain drifting between panic and exhaustion. You inhale again. The air feels warmer now, heavier. Carbon dioxide is building up. Every breath you exhale releases CO2, and in a confined space, that gas can become toxic quickly. Your head begins to feel light, a dull pressure forming behind your eyes, early signs of oxygen deprivation. And suddenly, you hear something clearer. Voices, faint but unmistakable, above the ground. Rescuers, they're here. Hope surges through you. You try to shout again. Down here! Your voice still barely travels, but the vibrations above suddenly stop, as if someone heard something. A moment later, you hear metal striking the ground again. Closer now, much closer. Your rescuers are digging, but every shovel of dirt removed above you carries a risk. If they dig in the wrong place, the soil around your air pocket could collapse completely. Your brain now tracks two terrifying possibilities. If they dig too slowly, your oxygen may run out. If they dig too quickly, the ground could collapse. Your breathing becomes slower now. You're conserving what little air remains. Every inhale deliberate, measured. You scrape a little more dirt from near your face, just enough to widen the air pocket. A small victory. More room to breathe. But then, another problem appears. The dirt above you suddenly vibrates harder. Heavy machinery now. Your rescuers are bringing in equipment, which means they've realized something serious. This collapse might be deeper than they expected. You solve one problem. Rescuers have found you. But another problem just appeared. Heavy machinery could destabilize the soil around your body. The vibrations grow stronger. Your chest tightens as more dirt settles around you, your lungs fighting harder with each breath. Your oxygen is running out, your air pocket shrinking, and the rescue effort above is becoming more dangerous by the minute. You close your eyes, focusing on one thing: breathing. Slow, controlled. Because buried underground, your survival now depends on two fragile things: the small pocket of air around your face and the people above you, digging as carefully as they can. But the dirt above shifts again. A larger movement this time, soil sliding down against your shoulder. And suddenly, a terrifying thought enters your mind. If the next collapse happens, your air pocket could disappear completely. You inhale slowly, the air thinner now, heavier. Your chest rising against the weight of the earth. Because buried alive, the real enemy isn't the darkness or the dirt. It's time, and the air you have left to breathe.